What Christmas opinion will have you like this? If you actually, no joke, like really believed in Santa as a kid, you were kinda dumb. Santa is real. Source NORAD, which tracks his movements every year. I mean, no arguing with that. Ninja accidentally leaked his Twitch dashboard on stream with earnings of $142,177 over the last 30 days. Would be way higher on Kick, just saying. How? 23,828 subs times $5 equals $119,140. 95% of that equals to $113,183. $113,183 from Kick with a 95-5 split versus $142,177 Twitch ads and the 50-50 split, difference of about $29,000, unless you meant he would be getting a contract. That's probably what they meant, and it still wouldn't work. Kick replies, actually, the vast majority of Ninja's earnings were from ad revenue and Prime subs, both of which Kick does not offer anyone. Ninja would make significantly less on Kick. Images that make you feel pain. I wish it was colder. I wish it was warmer. Spring. I wish I was happy. The artist of the post was cut, which is at loading artist. I love seeing credit where credit is due. You cannot go to these planets because exploration was a lie. Jesus, it gets so worse. Saturn, like any gas giant, does not have a solid surface on which a spacecraft can land on, as it is mostly composed of hydrogen and helium. Flying through it would be very difficult due to the extreme levels of pressure and very high temperatures. It would also be pitch dark. But don't let that science distract you from the fact that Starfield sucks. Here is my case for why you should vote for the crab. And they're chopping down a tree, and they can't reach the last spot? All the information released about the mob vote specifies that the crab claw increases reach placing blocks. Nothing about breaking blocks, nor hitting entities. Just in, Michelle Obama's ex-boyfriend, David Upchurch, has come forward to reveal that she is actually a man named Michael Robinson and only became Michelle after meeting Barack Obama and having prospects of becoming First Lady. It's official, Michelle Obama is a man. David Upchurch was a real person and did date Michelle Obama in high school, but he never said any of the above statements, so shocker. The only source for this claim is one YouTuber who is a Trump supporter, and it's an unverified claim with zero evidence. What? Oh, I was 23 years old when I realized Who Let the Dogs Out is a song about ugly bitches in the club, not letting actual dogs out. The Baha Men hit Who Let the Dogs Out is actually about men who catcall women in public, as confirmed by the composer Anselm Douglas in the 2019 South by Southwest documentary with the same title. Man for man, the greatest fighting force the world has ever known, the soldiers of the Confederate States of America. The soldiers of the Confederate States of America fought one war and lost that war. Really? The Pope is a dictator who has the authority to exercise unlimited power without due process? Yeah, yes. Palestinian boy shares his bread with a dog. That's a cat. Wikipedia.org cat. Landed in Mexico and immediately got detained by customs for having too many pieces of electronic equipment, for which they made up a number and forced me to pay taxes on. Mexico has taxes on bringing in too many pieces of electronic equipment. There's no reason to believe the number was made up. Trans person. I'm trans. Society. Okay. Apples rolling on ice. These are pomegranates. People love to sound sophisticated and brag about European art and architecture. I've seen America's and I've seen what they've got. Theirs can't touch ours. This was not us. The copper statue, a gift from the people of France, was designed by French sculptor Bartholdi. I hope I said that right. Its metal framework was built by Eiffel. The statue was dedicated in October 1886. The idea came from abolitionist D. La Boulaye to commemorate the centennial of U.S. independence. Fact: God has never made a single drop of alcohol. The earth has never produced a single drop of alcohol. 100% of all alcohol is manufactured by fallen men. Jesus turned water into wine. I've fucked dozens upon dozens of women, and not a single one was able to. Yeah. It's biologically impossible for women to achieve orgasm. I don't know why y'all just be lying on this app for no reason for. Dude, why would you just admit that, like, out loud? This is disinformation. Women are more than capable of achieving orgasms. This is just the poster's personal experience of having sex with women. Annoying kids outside screaming non-stop. I went full old man and blasted a 17.4 kilohertz tone out of my window, and they left within 5 minutes. Can't believe that worked. Too high-pitched for me to hear, but not them. 17.4 kilohertz, also known as the mosquito, can cause hearing damage, trigger seizures, and creates problems for wild and domestic animals animals. It is dangerous to use it indiscriminately in populated areas. Did we cancel D-Day because of a little rough weather? No. Play the damn game. D-Day was delayed by a day because of the weather. How I sleep knowing I'll never get community noted. Think again. Yeah. Baby smiling shark. Aw, that shark is suffocating. Lame for a Christian rapper to glorify violence. Read the Bible. Violence is necessary. The Bible says, the second is this, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. There is no other commandment greater than these. Premium Plus will give you access to the Grok AI. Premium Plus does not give you immediate access to Grok AI. Premium Plus is a requirement to join the waiting list for access to Grok AI. This is not clearly stated on the XAI website, but signing into Grok as a Premium Plus user prompts you to join the waitlist for access. He then quote tweets that tweet that was noted. Premium Plus also has no ads in your timeline. Many of the largest advertisers are the greatest oppressors of your right to free speech. We already had that before you bought the website, you moron. While Premium Plus offers no ads in the For You and following timelines, subscribers will still see ads elsewhere on the platform. Ads on profiles, ads in post replies, ads in immersive media viewer, promoted events in Explore, promoted trends, and promoted accounts to follow. Get double noted. What a beautiful photograph of white male privilege and entitlement. Sums up who rules our country. For 134 of the last 200 years, the head of the state of the United Kingdom has been a woman. Yeah, where the hell were you the last forever? Literally smoked their aura away. Cigarettes aren't even that bad for you. Cigarettes are in fact bad for you. They harm nearly every organ of the body and can lead to a variety of fatal illnesses, including lung cancer. My friend just sent me this video from the subway in Yangzhou, China, a city most Americans have never heard of. He says it's safe, clean, and reliable. No drugs or criminals. Something America this... modern America this would be unthinkable? This is a video from the subway of San Francisco. Counter-Strike's audience is also 95% male compared to the much more equitable gender ratio in competitor games like Valorant. Valorant does not force you to play as IDF soldiers and include multiple playable female characters. CSGO, whatever that is, has multiple woman agents and there's no official data, and what's the gender ratio of CS players? DeSantis is our generation's JFK. He's a family man, faithful to his wife, young gun who brings energy to the party. I see no reason why we shouldn't nominate DeSantis. JFK was not faithful to his wife. Who do you think hired the gun? I hate boob pics. Don't send me any. The poster, in fact, does not hate boobs and would like to see pictures of them. It's a trap. Can anyone explain cloud? They're like shapes. You know, they look like things, but they aren't actually those things. That's an accurate map of Korea. Hopefully they will be united one day. Korea, American occupation zone. The Republic of Korea is a sovereign nation with its own government system independent of the United States government. Oil shill gets owned. After 15 years, solar panels are no longer efficient and must be disposed of, but this trash is highly toxic and poses major enviro and health risks. Solar panel waste is 300 times more harmful than nuke waste. Often, solar waste is sent to poorer nations for disposal. Follow for more. Solar lasts 30 to 35 years. Panels are mostly aluminum and glass, easily recycled and non-toxic. The author is in the fossil industry and is not a credible source. How the hell did he get there? While American YouTuber Mr. Beast's goal was to provide clean drinking water for 500,000 people, activists say his actions shamed the Kenyan government and helped perpetrate the stereotype that Africa is dependent on handouts. The two people deriding Mr. Beast are 1, a Kenyan politician, and 2, a woman who founded a 501c3 based in Cambridge, Massachusetts that raised $131,000 in 2020 and spent $83,000 on themselves. Apes. We are aware of the eye-related issues that affected some of the attendees of Ape Fest and have been proactively reaching out to individuals since yesterday to try and find the potential root causes. Based on our estimates, we believe that much less than 1% of those attending and working the event had these symptoms. While nearly everyone has indicated their symptoms have improved, we encourage anybody who feels them to seek medical attention just in case. During Ape Fest, attendees suffered from unprotected exposure to UV lights, leading to skin and eye injuries such as sunburn, eye pain, and temporary blindness. Enjoy your coin. Isn't this from Harry Potter? This is literally the New Zealand Minister of Health. That is not the New Zealander Minister of Health. Taylor Swift's 1989 has been named as Album of the Century. The album 1989 by Taylor Swift was named Album of the Century by The Times. No other music site has come out with a statement saying 1989 is Album of the Century. Trackless trains will make subways and trams obsolete. It's a bus. Lighthouse distribution in Africa. African countries with lighthouse and without lighthouse. Uganda does have lighthouses. The Vatican has fallen. The circus is a tradition at Vatican. Pope John Paul II formalized a Vatican ministry to circus performers. The Pope regularly invited small circus troupes to perform during Wednesday papal audiences. Harvard president's resignation highlights new conservative weapon against colleges, plagiarism. Plagiarism is a breach of rules for Harvard University. Claudine Gay was ultimately forced to resign for a series of breaches of this policy. It wasn't proven she plagiarized, FYI. Harvard didn't find that evidence. Harvard did find that evidence. They've literally found Noah's Ark in Turkey. What more proof do you need that the Bible is true? This should be the most talked about archaeological find ever, but alas, the world is under the spell of Satan. This is a geological feature and not the remains of Noah's Ark. Hello world, I'm Anna Indiana and I'm an AI singer-songwriter. Here's my first song, Betrayed by This Town. Everything from the key, tempo, chord progression, melody, notes, rhythm, lyrics, and my image and singing is auto-generated using AI. I hope you like it. The vocals in this video are provided by Synthesizer V Natalie. However, it is against Synthesizer V TOS to utilize the voice database using a name that is not of the database. Claiming that Anna is a singer while using Natalie is misleading and violates this rule. They're not after me, they're after you. I'm just in the way. They are in fact after Representative Santos, who is accused of stealing money from his own donors, among other offenses. The way Elon came after my meme with that community note is abhorrent. Community notes are, as the name suggests, posted by users of the X community and voted as helpful or unhelpful by other users. Elon Musk has no personal involvement with community notes. He probably hates them. Taking about China, they are testing a new train model which doesn't need tracks. That's just a bus. Affluent white women just make up new imaginary chronic illnesses to feel special. Per NHS, POTS is when your heart rate increases very quickly after getting up from sitting or lying down. Some people may need treatment with medicines, and it's also known as a postural orthostatic syndrome. Yeah, it's POTS. 1. With prices as bad as it is, it's insane to allow kids to take and eat candy from complete strangers. You know how many dealers disguise their drugs as candy? Plus, all the candy goes in the same basket, so you have no way of knowing which candy came from where. There has never been a substantiated case of a child being seriously injured or killed by a Halloween treat from a stranger. Also, yeah, a lot of people have said this already, but who would put their drugs inside candy to give the kids? They're your... Why would you give away your... like that to kids? Would it be too meta to do a reaction video to a reaction video? For additional context, it needs to be known that this tweet was written in the wake of a controversy regarding a reaction YouTuber, Sissa Sniper Wolf, who recently leaked the personal information of a fellow creator on the platform Jax Films. Invited a Colombian woman on vacation without meeting her first, now we're getting married. The user who posted this tweet is now charged with murdering the woman in question. Breaking, red sky looms over the entire New York City just now. It's happening. Green sky en route. This is what is commonly known as a sunset. San Francisco today during Chinese President Xi Jinping's arrival. Not a single American flag in sight. Does this piss anybody else off? Do you know who the this is for? You just said it. Also, there is an American flag being waved in the lower left corner. It can be seen very clearly at 21 seconds. Best example for why ups and downs are important in life. I imagine this is more effective when you can see the video happening. That's not how physics work. Neither of them would get to the end. This is how physics work, and they would both get to the end. Whoa. Massive farmers' protests happening right now in Berlin. Tens of thousands of people have shown up to support them. Did you see any of this in the media? Is there really no media coverage? Absolutely none. European media is the worst. In fact, it's everywhere in European media. Examples below. There you go. It's a nice list for you, dumbass. Hitting man, Pompeii, 79 CE. This man saw his entire world crumbling to fire and ash and decided to crank one out before facing eternity. Legend. He wasn't kidding. The heat of the pyroclastic surge flexed his muscles. His posture is the result of heat bending his limbs. How Ukraine's dam collapse could become the country's Chernobyl. Chernobyl is in Ukraine. Show me a Shakespeare play that had lewdness or sexual behavior. I'll wait. Shakespeare's plays are notoriously rife with sexual innuendo. They made Poison Ivy literally an androgynous freak. They are laughing at you. to. This is a 9-year-old. 9-year-olds are usually androgynous because they haven't entered puberty yet. Check out the diverse girl bosses who overshot the runway and crashed a P-8A aircraft into the sea. The military is really stacking up the L's this week. The photograph of the all-female squadron depicts Patrol Squadron VP 45, 9/21/2023. The crashed plane was reportedly crewed by Patrol Squadron 4, the Skinny Dragons, which does not appear to be all-female. Also, I'll never understand women who are sexist towards women. Like, dude, friendly fire. Like, what? Is call me George because I'm curious. There is no history of anybody referring to this user as George. I should have died that day. Kong destroys the iguana in hand-to-hand combat without his little laser breath. Godzilla wouldn't even be competition. This is the first round of their battle, and it occurs in the sea before the movie climax. In this fight, Godzilla doesn't use his breath and actually emerge victorious after dragging Kong into the ocean in hand-to-hand combat. The clip is incomplete. Dude, don't even try to, like, say some bullshit about a movie, because movie buffs will tear you apart. Either movie buffs or huge fucking nerds. It's the same thing, really. I'm convinced that everyone watched this video growing up. This post is an attempt to quickly and cheaply generate engagement to promote penis enlargement products. These products unethically prey on people's insecurities. At best, they are scams, and at worst, they can potentially have harmful side effects.